All right, for today's lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to make this smiley face, have a nice day, peace sign, blink, or blink one eye, wink. It's going to wink at us. So right now what I've done is I've created a composition that's 400 by 400 and placed this smiley face into it. It's an Illustrator file, which means it can be continually rasterized, which is a good thing because if I make this 100%, that's how big it is in my comp. So if I make it nice and big, I need to have it continually rasterize so that it remains sharp. All right, I'm going to make sure this is full quality. Now what I'm going to do is create a new solid. So Command Y for new solid, and I'm going to use the eyedropper for this yellow to have the solid be the same color as our Have a Nice Day fellow. I can make this smaller or bigger, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and just make it a little bit smaller because all I'm interested in having it cover up is the eye. So in this situation, this yellow solid, if I solo it, that's it right there. I'm going to turn off transparency in the background because I like looking at a black background better. So if I just change the opacity of this, eye turns on and off. That's sort of a blink, right? Well, I'm going to actually create a mask ellipse that's almost the same size as the eye. Whoops. As I'm drawing this on, I'm using the space bar to reposition it. Hold down the space bar, it'll reposition it slightly. Alright, so I'm going to have that just be slightly bigger. There. So now I've got a mask. If I just shift this mask up a little bit, I can create the wink shape right there. That's cute, right? Wink, wink. So one frame wink. What I want to do is actually have its eye close and open back up. So Alt-M will add a keyframe to the mask path of that shape of that mask. And if I go forward, blinks are fast, right? So I'm just going to push this one forward 4 frames, and that's my blink position. Now what I want to do is animate this mask so that I have an open position. There, and if I grab the pen tool, hold down Alt, it turns into the vertex tool, and I can pull that vertex up, pull that vertex up, and now that mask comes in and blinks in, like that. Boing. Closes over it. Link. Wink. And just for giggles, let's copy those 2 keyframes and paste them a little later. Time reverse those second 2 so that it winks for a second and then opens back up. Wink.
Let's see, how is it that you did the duplicate for it to?
Okay, so what I did was with just my initial blink, my 2 keyframes that make it close, which is just letting this mask cover that portion of the eye. Okay, so that makes sense. Then I go forward a few more frames. I select these 2 keyframes which are making it close. Command C, Command V will paste them to where my playhead is now.
So Command B will also get them to do the opposite of what the original counterparts were do we?
No, see what it's doing is it's doing immediately opening back up and then closing again, because those two keyframes close it. What I need to do now is time reverse these second two keyframes so that it closes. That makes this keyframe and this keyframe the same. So it'll stay closed from keyframe number 3 or 2 to keyframe number 3, and then it'll open up back up to keyframe number 4. Blink up. Now let's make it smile hard. I'm going to duplicate this solid layer, rotate it 180 degrees, and then move it here. So now when the eye opens, well, wait. Only this time I don't want it to open back up. I want him to stay smiling really hard. And if I duplicate this layer again, I can make both eyes go. Extend these out. Cute. So cute. All right. Should we cover up this smile and make our own smile that smiles big?
Oh, you mean like with the teeth in though?
No, just to make this smile start out not as big, but then have it grow when it gets bigger. Should we do it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, so let's grab our solid layer, bring it back over here to cover that up, and this time I'm going to drop the opacity down of this one just a little bit so I can see it better. Use my pen tool to cover it up. All right, so if I bring the opacity back up, we have gotten rid of the smile. So now what I want to do, I'm going to bring the opacity back down a little bit. I'm going to bring these points out here a little wider because I'm going to use the stroke effect to do this smile directly on this solid layer. All right, so let's use the pen tool to draw a smiley face. This, oh no. All right, scratch that, deselect everything, and with your pen tool, let's draw the lines making a new shape layer of the face, of the smiley, okay? So somewhere around here, somewhere around here. This is showing my shortcomings as an artist here. All right, so there's one path, and what we need to do is put a black stroke on it and then no fill. And then we need to make the stroke big enough to be a pretty similar size. And then adjust these handles so that my smile, whoops, I accidentally just closed it. My smile's good there. And now, with my shape layer still selected, I need to hit G again and add a path here for this part of the smile. And then deselect it, and then add another path over here for this part of the smile. Now we need to go to the stroke options. So if we go to the contents, under shape 2 and shape 3, we need to go to the stroke and change this from a miter join to a round join, and that'll round, I think, oh, not but, round cap, not the join. See, that makes that round at the end. So go to stroke number, oh no, shape number 2. Go to stroke. This is just, yeah, round cap. Okay, now what we can do is go to the path of each one of these. Let's collapse all of these first so that we can keep this a little more tidy. Shape 3, let's do path 1. Shape 2, turn on keyframes for that path. And then shape 1, turn on keyframes for that path. Okay, so now we've got our ending smile position for all 3 of these paths. So because that's our end position, now what we can do, now that we have those keyframes, if we just hit U, it'll collapse everything and just show the path shape. Okay, that keeps it a little more tidy. Now I'm going to grab these 3 keyframes and move them over to where the smile gets bigger. And I want them to get big right there. So that's where the smile will end up, nice and big. So let's have it start out right here. Let's go back to maybe where we want it to start smiling and make the smile smaller. So I'm going to use the pen tool to select the first vertex and then use the selection tool to select others. There, I can select it using Shift and drawing a box. Now bring that in. Let's maybe bring this side in. Bring this side in. Maybe if I select all of them and hit Command T, I can just make the whole thing smaller. All right. Now let's make my yellow solid, this yellow solid, nice and big. Cute. So cute. I'm just killing myself with cuteness here.
Be mindful of appearances, they can be killing.
Okay. Oh, just add a little ease to all of these. All right, let's watch our animation now. Darling. All right. That's just a tip. Maybe I'll come up with an excuse to have you animate some paths like that sometime. That's a really simple one. Hope that was helpful.